Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Run It Up. Run It Up number 35. Wow, 35. How the time has flown. We are here today playing a $25 sit and go on ultimatepoker.com. We've got one of those 6-max sit and goes where 2 spots pay. Second is like $40. First is $100. So we're rocking the old Conor McGregor avatar. How do we lose? I don't even know. We have only played 2 hands, so we've won 30 chips amongst those 2 hands. So I guess, all right, we got a little bit of a head start, I guess. Ace 8, Ace 10 is the best hand there. Not what I thought was the best hand given how many chips were in that pot, but all right, I guess that works. So I wasn't really planning on playing sit and goes, but there's really nothing else that was running in our bankroll level. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's fine. I like the fact that there's a guy in the sit and go who I have not spoken to called Jay Castle. So I was like, all right, we get to battle our evil twin over there. And looking at how we're dressed, I think you could guess which one of us is the evil twin. We might be the summer villains, but at least we're not wearing a mask like that. 8-6 offsuit here against the limp. We could definitely call. But I'm in a disciplined mood. I think that's very close to. I mean, we could. It'd be fine. But I don't really know these opponents yet. I think we'll be in. I feel like my strategy for this sit and go. We're gonna be tight with the chips. You know, we want to keep those chips locked down. We only want to put chips in the pot when we're pretty confident we're good. None of this splashing around stuff. We're gonna have to put our sit and go seatbelt here on, and just try to play maybe a little more solid than we've played in the past in a couple other instances. I'm just saying. So started out today with $436. We were just wandering around middle of the night. We had $436. We wanted to gamble. We found ourselves a sit and go, put on our lucky cap, and here we are playing some poker. I've had a crazy day today. I'll show you guys. I'm doing a longer video, so you guys will see when I show you that. But we're reconstructing. I know we started out with just nothing behind me, and then we added all this stuff for the set. But we've got some really really cool ideas, and we're basically going to be expanding this whole operation here to be about 3 times bigger than it is. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. Like, I had planned on doing a little bit something different this week, but it turned out that the right people were here and we had the right team in place and the right people had good ideas. And so it all kind of worked out that you guys will see in the next might take 2 or 3 days. I think it'll take 1 or 2 days. Everybody else thinks it'll take 2 or 3 days. So we'll see. But it'll be a bit of a work in progress maybe by the next time we do another Run It Up. So we'll have to see, I guess. In this spot, it's not a great spot to put chips in the pot. And I know we've had a lockdown plan, generally speaking. But I think I'm still going to call here. We're getting a pretty good price. I feel like we'll show a profit calling there. We flop the bottomest of the pairs. Well, we could have had some decision in some cases if he checks to that guy, the coach. If we checked to the coach and he had bet, we would have been maybe tempted to do something aggressive, but, probably had the best hand as of this point, but obviously can't make any decisions off that kind of stuff. Looks like we will get to see, I would bet that we'll get to see these hands, but maybe not. Weirder things have happened. Nope, it is going to be a bet and a call. Just the nut flush versus the drawing to the... He had the 9 of spades out. He had an out. Not drawing stone dead. Straight flushes do happen once in a while. So it looks like we actually were ahead on the flop, but not by very much. All right, ace-jack offsuit here in the small blind. We've got like 23 big blinds, so I'm not like super excited about it, but certainly going to be too good to fold. We've seen this player limp now multiple times, so I have no reason to regard it as strength. I feel like 260 is a good size here. You could make it 240 in a lot of cases, but I actually feel like making it 260 almost is like more appealing than just making it 240 because it's 200 more instead of 180 more, and the chips look a little bit more organized. So that all might just be in my head, but I feel like 260 is a good number to make it there. Raise under the gun here with I'm not even sure what that avatar even is. I can't really tell with the cards, but it's more. I love these avatars. They're so like random and like unique. It's like the red-headed raven over there, looking fantastic today. She's dressed up nicely for her $25 sit and go. Only the nicest of evening wear for a $25 sit and go. Okay, cool. We've got quite the cast of characters here. Anyway, so yeah, I've been doing that. That'll be cool. Hopefully, you guys will get to see it a little bit tomorrow once we get everything built out. I'm just like glancing at what we've been doing today, and it gets me excited to look at. So, oh god, I'm so excited for the next few months of content and videos. Like that's it. I'm really dedicated to making as good of videos as we're capable of making. I feel like I've gotten better at just production stuff and just generally like the ability to do videos like this and other things like this. If you didn't see it, I did a video with the UFC and Ultimate Poker a month or so ago, which was awesome. We gave away a Harley Davidson as part of a promotion with Ultimate Poker and the UFC, and that video to me was like probably the proudest video I'd ever created, and it kind of set me on the track that I'm on these days, which is a lot more just doing like fun. Poker has. I've always been very appreciative of the fact that poker has afforded me the luxury to do whatever it is that I wanted to do in life, and whether that was to hang out and play video games, travel the world and gamble for super high stakes, or make silly videos where you get to just like have fun, play poker, try to win a challenge, And I've always been very appreciative of poker for it letting me do that. And at this point in my life, the kind of thing I really want to do is just to like travel around, make interesting videos, meet cool people, tell fun stories, and just relax and have fun. And I think doing that and sharing that is something that I really feel passionate about right now. So I'm excited. It's so awesome to see everyone else, all your enthusiasm and all the comments and the messages and the first T-shirt. Oh, I have a design. Oh, I can't wait to share it. It's fantastic. Yeah, so it's just great. It's been so much fun the last like month and a half of this stuff, and I really appreciate you guys running it up with me over here. Anyway, enough serious chat. All of a sudden, this became Dr. Phil. It became Dr. J Carver up in here. We somehow changed it. 5-7 offsuit here again. The big blind. We're probably not doing anything. If it folds to the jet and she limps, I will be tempted to raise. I'm tempted, but I think I'm just going to check. I mean, our hand is fine. We have position. We can still win this hand plenty of times with not flopping anything post-flop in position. And, I don't think we need to attack there too much. And now we just fold. I think it's fine. I mean, we definitely could be in there, but, we're all pretty much tied for fourth or second, depending on, I guess, how you want to look at it. So, I mean, I think that's fine. In this instance, we're obviously getting a good price, but I think I'm just going to fold. We actually should have made the mental decision to evaluate the structure prior to. Usually we do in these videos, and I mean, I'm aware of the structure, but given that it's 4-minute levels, so the blinds go up really fast, and it'll be 100, 200 in 2 minutes. Given that, we should have been making sure that we were playing as fast as possible to get as many hands in as we can get. That kind of thing really impacts your edge. Like imagine if like you and I, that's right, imagine if you and I play heads up sit and go and we play one hand per level. That's so good for the player that is worse. Might be me. It's possible. It's so much better for the worst player to play less hands, assuming that the edge is significant. And at this particular instance, when the blinds go up so fast, I think we just fold queen deuce here. When the blinds go up so fast and become so big, you really want to play as many hands as possible and really kind of, I like how it says 1,500 chips despite me having nothing near 1,500 chips. Yep, 1,500. What does Jet have? Oh, we all have 1,500. Okay, I guess we have to upgrade that. That does not seem like it's displaying correctly. Pocket tens, we're all in here. It doesn't matter what happens. We could also min raise. I actually think we're going to min raise against this particular cast of characters. They've all been pretty tight. I don't really want to shove because no one's going to call with 2 sevens given this format. So big blind does call, which is fine, I guess. Ace 9 7 flop is interesting. We could argue between betting and checking here. This player could definitely have ace-x. It's possible that he defended a hand like ace-5. It's also possible that he has just like a bunch of other random nonsense. I think I'm going to actually start here with a check. Checking does give overcards a free card. Like if he had a hand like jack-5 of hearts, he just improved. But I thought that it was unlikely that we were going to be able to get 3 streets of value here. So I thought by checking back, we would kind of be able to control the hand a little bit. Interesting run out here. He called us very fast on that turn, but we bet pretty small. We definitely win here like 30% of the time is my guess. We lose a lot to like ace 5, king jack, stuff like that. Don't think he has 9 too often or clubs very often at all. King Jack right in there. So I guess we could have shoved, but it's possible he would have just called against the shove anyway. So I'm not super happy about it, but I don't think we did anything too badly there. I mean, obviously, had he not, I mean, I guess if he had bet flop, we would have just won, right? So that's certainly an option. I guess protecting ourselves from hands like that is definitely a reason to bet, but I just didn't really feel like we had to. So I'm not thrilled about it, but I think it's okay. I mean, obviously, in that one particular instance, we clearly should have just bet flop, because instead of betting flop and winning the pot, we didn't bet the flop and we lost the pot. So that's a pretty big swing for us. So we probably should have done that, but it can't be too bad. You know, without being results oriented, it's probably very close between one and the other. If it folds to us here, we're going to have to go all in. If it doesn't fold to us here, I think we have to fold. One more fold, and then we'll be all in. I think we have fold equity here with the shove. All right, definitely not anymore. All right, all in and a call. 10-9 against sevens. 10-9's thrilled about that. 10-9's thrilled to be flipping. Absolutely thrilled. Gonna need a 10-9 or a heart. Not this time. So double up on the left there. Not what we're looking to see. We'd much prefer to have one guy have 4K and then have 2 players have 2K, because then one double up and we're all pretty much back to even. So in this case, it's a little bit weirder for us. 5-10 suited here on the button. If it folds to us, we have to go all in. Our hand's too good not to. Fold to a shove, though, of course. What's the next blind level? 125, 250 with a 25 ante? All right, we're going to need to win some chips. All right, Conor McGregor. That's it. We're going to need the spirit. We're going to need that fighting Irish spirit here. You know? Come on, if there's ever a peoples that would appreciate running it up, it's the Irish. You know, we're scrappy, we don't quit. You know, that's it. It's the perfect people to choose to be the official sponsor of Team Run It Up. You know, that's it. Run It Up, brought to you by Ireland. That's right. That's what I'm going with. That would be a sick thing. I've got some UK ancestry. That's not the reason why I love all the UK fans. I love all UK fans because I imagine you talking to me in the UK accent, and I just love it. I can't get over it. Can't get enough of it. But I think somewhere in my family is from something in. I mean, Somerville is English, so it's somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. Somebody told me at some point. I want to say it's like from Wales somewhere, but I could be wrong about that. Anyway, it looks like Jake Hasselman at 500 and is actually considering folding to Mr. Sillyhead over there. Looks like he decided to make the correct call here. Gonna need to hit a king or a 10 or else... Oh, not this time. So once again, the chips shipped over another seat. Not eliminating any players here. Blinds will be 125, 250 quite soon. We're gonna be in the big blind, so... Oh, we're lucky enough to get our big blind 50 chips cheaper than it could be. Oh, we're all in here for sure with ace-9 offsuit if Jet decides to... Nope, let's just take it. That's unfortunate. We were so excited about the ace-9. I was just like, ace, nice. And the 9 was like, good enough. All right, why not? Queen for offsuit here. If it folds to us, Jake Castle only has a blind and a half, so we can't fold. I'm sorry. I apologize. He has a blind and 3/4. It looks like ace-jack versus ace-6. Jack's pretty well ahead here. Just going to have to hold against straight cards or any board pair, I guess. Also chop at this point. Oh, queen ball does it. Nope, no, it doesn't do it. Whoops. I was like, queen, chop it up. No, not quite. We play 5 cards here in Texas Hold'em. I actually feel like for years when I was playing like split pot games and stuff, King 10 here will be all in for sure. I feel like this has been 100, 200 forever. If Jet shoves... I think we just fold. I mean, man, we have 5 big blinds, which is really dumb. And then it goes up a lot after 5 big blinds. It goes to 200, 400. So this player's, I mean, I think King 10 is just a little too weak. Maybe if we had like King Jack, I would call. King 10 offsuit just seems like we probably should fold. We will have fold equity because we're going to have 2 hands to shove where we'll have some fold equity. Like this is probably a better spot. It's probably better to shove here with Jack 6 than it is to call with King 10. So like actually almost for sure it is. A, we have fold equity. B, our hand, is not, awful. We're 35% here. We're going to need some of that one good Irish Conor McGregor luck here. We're going to need a 5, 6, or a jack. Oh, that's it. Oh, look at that. Added to the pot of gold. That's it. Shipped it the fun way too, with the old 5 ball. All right, 2,500, second place. That's it. I'm gonna, if we can run it up from being at like 1,000 chips or whatever it was, all the way to winning the tournament. I'll wear the Conor McGregor outfit on video. That's it. I've committed to it. If we can heater it up and win this video, I will do my best. At some point, not tomorrow. At some point, I will don the uniform. That's it. I've committed to it. It's gonna happen. I won't purposely tank heads up to avoid it. Gonna have to fold here with the 5-8 suited. All right, so look at us. We made the discipline fold. We just looked up the king 10 and said, no, not for us. And got in there with the jack 6 and made it happen. That's it. All right, going to have to fold with the queen 9 offsuit. Not thrilled about it, but I think it's fine. There's probably some mathematical chip level where the shove is small enough where we should be reshoving because we know he's shoving fairly widely. And queen 9 is going to be a slight favorite against the hands he's shoving with. Looks like Mr. Sillyhead is going to be taking this player down here. So three-handed. Oh, the bubble pressure. It's third place gets nothing. Second place, $39.50. First place, 100 sweet American dollars. We start out on the button too, which doesn't seem fair. I think, man, blinds are going to go up in 1 minute. I think we just have to shove this. If the blinds weren't going up, we could maybe argue to not to shove. Jet's been a little bit on the tight side. Mr. Sillyhead hasn't been, but with the blinds going up in a minute, we really need these chips now to kind of let us survive a little bit extra time versus Jet over there. So I like that we shoved there. I also like that we won. So I like both of those things. Actions over on Jet now. The red Raven. 10-6 offsuit here in the small blind with like 9 big blinds. I think we're just gonna fold this, to be honest. I mean, as much as I would like to call or do something, I think we just got to keep the chips in the fortress and just let this one go. Give our lucky Shamrock a rest over there. All right, ace-7 offsuit. Too good to do anything besides go all in. We have an ace on the button. Can't be folding this, that's for sure. Nice little pickup. It's always good for us to break even when somebody else is losing. When the third place stack is losing, I'm happy to see that. Pocket jacks. We all know what's going on here. Probably gonna get a walk though because Jet's been so tight. Nope, not this time. I call. Phil Hellmuth style. 80-20. Gonna have to dodge a 5. Something our opponent could not do earlier. All right, gonna have to dodge a 3 or a 9. Not this time. We've cashed the tournament. Oh my god. I'm like one coin flip away from dressing like a leprechaun. Oh god. What have I done? It'll either be the best run it up ever or the absolute worst. I'm not sure I'm committing to, oh my god. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. That's it. I think I'm going to start with the min raise here. I mean, people seem to shove over these a lot, so I feel like we should start with the min raise here. He might think we'll fold anything that he'll probably call min raise with. He might shove anyway, so I'm happy that we min raised, given that he folded anyway. I was like, oh god, he's going to shove. We're going to just win. I'm going to have to go to the costume store. All right, not yet. All right, let's do this. Let's do this for the fans, for Conor McGregor, our idol/avatar. Jack 8 offsuit. We could limp. Our hand's probably good enough just to shove, though. It's definitely good enough to shove, mathematically speaking. We could try limping or something else, but I think with a hand like this, I'm fine just shoving. We did just min-raise the last hand, though, so maybe because we min-raised ace-king, we should be min-raising this, because he didn't call that. He folded to that. Don't love the tanking, but, you know, him tanking means he has hands that could dominate us. Uh-oh, he does call. Yep, exactly like this. Oh, God, we need to dodge an ace or a 9. Ace or a 9 or a heart, or otherwise we double up. Well, bink. I guess there's that. All right, I guess we're going to the costume store, boys. Boys, and the 9% girls. Wow, the heater lives on. The Conor McGregor avatar does it again. 537 more. Got to call this, of course. He's shoving 2 big blinds. Gonna need a jack or a 6 to close the match out. All right. All right, 2 pair. No, 2 pair is no good. Ship the money, 9,000 chips. We did it. We ran it up. 2-game winning streak. We're on a heater, bitch. That's right. That's what we've done here today on Team Run It Up. Oh boy, did we run it up today. Okay. Well, we've won the tournament. What did we win, Ultimate Poker? You used to tell me what we won. Well, we won $100, as we know that much. So, picked up $75 profit, which is fantastic. The heater continues. The heater lives. 43693 511. We're back in the 500s. That is fantastic. The luck of the Irish over here just did it. No problem. The lucky winners, of course. What episode was this? Oh, I don't have a marker over here, so you're gonna have to just believe me. This is gonna be our trophy for the trophy case. Another win for the bad guys. Another trophy for the trophy case. That's right. Add it to the big board, boys. Anyway, $511. That's pretty good. We're going to be wearing a leprechaun costume at some point in the future. All right, fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, we ran it up. How could you not? We did what we're supposed to do. Like the video, comment, like, share, subscribe, all those good things. I'm on Twitter, @JasonSomerville. Tweet me and say, hey, can't wait to see you in a leprechaun costume. All right, me neither. I'll be dressing like Conor McGregor in a leprechaun costume, no less, so it's going to be even better. All right, well, I've got some work to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more tomorrow. Peace.